of 3 savage battles the men would engage in. After winning the belt back from Frazier in a rematch, he would lose it to Ken Norton and receive a broken jaw in the process. Ali was getting on in years, but his most impressive fight was still to come. In October of 1974, in Zaire, Ali took on the seemingly invincible champ, George Foreman.
Well, Ali knew that you couldn't really dodge Foreman, but he knew that Foreman could tire easily. So he had what was called the rope-a-dope, where he would break the golden rule of boxing, where he would get to the ropes of the ring, and he would kind of brace himself on the ropes of the ring and allow himself just to be pummeled by Foreman. Ali was intentionally just trying to tire Foreman out. Because every time Foreman hit, Foreman would lose his mojo, and he'd hit him again, lose it again, to the point where Foreman literally had trouble keeping up his arms. And now Ali, who withstood all those blows, was able to pound Foreman right in the head and knocked him out.
The Rumble in the Jungle was one of the greatest upsets in the history of boxing. In 1978, in a major upset, he lost the title to underdog Leon Spinks. Ali returned 7 months later to beat Spinks and reclaim the belt, but the end of his career was near. On June 27, 1979, Ali announced his retirement. Yet like many great fighters, he stepped back into the ring, not one, but two too many times.
Thanks for tuning in and welcome to an evening of Greenwood. ELZY basketball. And we have a technical foul called on the Lady Panthers. The reason for that is the home team must wear white. They can play, but they will be assessed a foul. Greenwood took the shot, could not make the shot. Shooting the free throw was Williams. Greenwood with the basketball, out top. And we got a jump ball here. Takalia Brown hit the ball, got locked up there. Now the Lady Panthers get the basketball. Dawes for the trigger for Amanda ELZY. Dawes outside. Prayer on the point. Prayer left side of the floor. Hayes back out top. Dawes. Hayes drives in, shoots it up, punches the block. Caught underneath by Greenwood. Lady Bulldogs will bring the ball down the floor, trying to get this pass down inside. Brown couldn't catch it. It was a pass from Williams to Brown. Brown couldn't catch it. Ball is going to go out of bounds. One free throw was good earlier on the technical foul. By Williams, he made one of two. ELZY with the basketball, back up the floor from right to left, down by one. Left side of the floor, Dawes shoots it up, punches the block. Caught underneath. Put back up inside. Not there. Gibson put the ball back up. She couldn't get it. Down the floor, Williams for Greenwood. Stops on the right wing. In the right corner, Williams passes it up over the basket. It's the floor. Rebound collected by Davis for Amanda ELZY. Gonna work this ball up the floor, right to left. Saturday afternoon basketball. Outside, Hayes. Left side, Prayer. Out top, Dawes. Back to Prayer, left wing. Sends it out higher. Here's the jump shot up off the backboard, not there by Prayer. Ball comes off. Greenwood will get the ball. Gonna race the ball up the floor from right to left. Drives it down into the right corner. Was Johnson for Greenwood. And we got to have a foul here with the ball out of bounds. Gonna go out of bounds. There's we get the basketball back up the floor from right to left. Down by one. Across the stripe outside. Piece of Prayer. Fouls by three left wing. Off the backboard, not there. Ball's going to run out of bounds. Last touch by Greenwood. So ELZY will get the basketball back. Baseline, left side of the backboard. Hayes lobs it in, left wing. Into Prayer. Prayer outside. Dawes. Don't see Johnson here yet. And ball's going to be fumbled out of bounds on the near side. Prayer couldn't hold it for the Lady Panthers. Now Greenwood to get the ball. Hemphill with trigger. Hemphill throws it in. And a walking violation called on Williams. Williams faked to the left. And her teammate wasn't ready for it, so she tried to throw it back right, but it was a little too late. Back up the floor from right to left out top. Lady Panthers. Greenwood's going to play with the 1-2-2 zone defense. Both teams played last night. Top of circle. Here's the 1-8 Greenwood. Drop 1 to Gentry. Throws right side. Prayer got it, but she couldn't hold it, so it's going to go out of bounds. Greenwood will get the ball. There it should be in from left to right. 5:37 to play in the first quarter. 2-2 half-court pressure for ELZY. Lobs it for side. Williams gets it. Williams on the right wing. Throws it inside. Down inside. Off the glass. Shot won't go for Hemphill. The ball's going to go out of bounds, and Greenwood will keep possession of the basketball baseline, left side of the backboard. 1-0 score, 5:25 to play. The straight inbound pass is Hemphill for Greenwood. Lobs it in, throws it in. Trying to get inside with the floater. Won't go by Brown. Ball is out of bounds. And Amanda ELZY will get the basketball, and they're working back up the floor. We still have a 1-0 score. 5:20 to play. Greenwood pushing full court. Prayer to Dawes. Dawes near side. Hayes. 3-point jump shot. Not there by Dawes. Rebound. Hayes puts up inside. Scored, and she was fouled. Scored for Hayes. Count the bracket. Foul called on Greenwood's Alicia Hemphill. Her first personal foul. It's first team foul. One team foul apiece. Hayes to the stripe to shoot one free throw. She has 2 points in the ball game. Takes her time, eyes the basket. It was in all black uniforms, gold numbers. Here's the free throw. Not there. Ball knocked around. Hits the floor. ELZY with it. Here's Hayes on the right side of the snap. She drives, baseline cut off. Outside to Dawes. Back in the corner to Hayes. Hayes looking down inside and a walking double dribble call. And then Greenwood will get the ball. Down by 1. Maybe 2-1 score. ELZY Lady Panthers leading. Panthers applying pressure. Trying to get inside. Ball to be taken away. Here's Johnson. Johnson on the floor now. Racing down the floor. Finds Hayes. Up. Good foul. Hayes again. With the bucket. And that foul was called on Johnson. Nia Johnson, her first personal foul. 2 team fouls on Greenwood. Hayes back at the foul line, trying to complete another and one. Takes the time. Here's a right-hand free throw. Good form on the ball. He's up. Falls off the rim, not there. Put back up inside by Haddon, not there again. Not Haddon, correction. That's Gibson. Gibson missed the first shot. She gets another shot, though. That foul was called to Hemphill. She has 2. And that's going to get Gibson to the foul line for 2 free throws. 4-1 score, ELZY up. Here's Gibson. First free throw's on his way. Good. Gibson gets another one. Got to get the jersey on the inside for Ariana Davis for Greenwood. Got to check in. That's one thing the officials are stressing. Dress uniforms on the inside at all times. Free throws up by Gibson. Crawls in for Gibson. Gibson had 2 to crawl in. And we have a 5-1 score. ELZY leading. Here's Greenwood up the floor from left to right. Williams brings the right side of the floor. Skill pass across the floor. Caught out top by Irving. Down inside. Power shot up inside. Not there by Davis. And she was fouled. So Davis gets the foul and shoot free throws. The first call on Irving. Irving with the foul. That's Harris. They call it Harris. Okay, not Irvin Harris. Harris with the foul. Her first personal. There's 3 team fouls on Greenwood. We have a 6-1 score. ELZY up. Shot is up off the backboard. Not there by Davis. Davis gets another one. Gets it back. 6-1 score. Free throws up. Backboard shot. Not there. Rebound Greenwood. Harris gets her own shot in the right corner. She's double team. Picks the ball up. Ball knocked over right to her teammate of Harris. And ELZY going to steal the ball. And a walking violation called on Prayer. Prayer got it. Tried to get that pass up so she could throw the ball out to her teammate, but she traveled with the basketball, and Greenwood will get the ball. 4-6 to play, down by 5. 6-1 score. Lady Bulldogs into Williams. Williams sends it back left wing. Triple team. Outside again to Williams. Double team this time. Feeds the right side of the floor. Trying to get inside. It's Johnson. Foul is called. That was Roger Carter. That foul is called on Had with the foul. Had foul. First on her. And that is 14 fouls on Amanda ELZY. Next one is to be shooting with 3:54 to play in the first. 3-point attempt. Not there by Harris. Rebound ELZY. On the board was Haddon. Here's Johnson. Johnson across the stripe. Johnson right wing. Throws it right side. Long shot by Prey off the board. Not there. Put back up inside by Haddon. Not there. Here's Johnson. Johnson turns. She walks with the basketball. And a 6-1 score. 3 minutes and 27 seconds to play in the first quarter. Score. ELZY 6, Greenwood 1. Here's Williams for Greenwood. Up the floor, coming across the timeline. Picked up in the backcourt by Hayes. Sends across the floor. Going to turn it over here. Trying to go to Nia Johnson. Johnson couldn't catch up with it, and the ball went out of bounds. And ELZY will get the basketball. Going to throw it in. Here's Prayer. Jump shot at the foul line. Haddon for 2. Haddon with the bucket. 8-1 score. ELZY's up. Greenwood, Williams, double team out top. And she's charged for the double dribble, Mr. Pomerleau said. 8-1 score, 2:56 to play. In their first. ELZY leading with the ball. Here's a jump shot. Hayes, no. Haddon turnaround shot up the backboard, no. Rebound, Greenwood. On the board, Davis. Here's Harris. Williams going to lose it. ELZY going to get it down inside. Here's Johnson. Johnson reached up the floor. Johnson inside to Prayer for the short shot. No. Prayer gets around, puts it back inside. No, but she was fouled. The pushing foul is called on Harris. She has 2. He had 4 fouls on ELZY earlier. Now they had 3. They brought it down to 3. There's 4 on Greenwood and 3. They put it on the wrong side. However, team fouls. Greenwood 4. ELZY with 3. And to the foul line is Prayer to shoot free throws. First one is up. It was good. She gets one more. We have a 9-1 score. ELZY up. One more shot. Takes her time. Sends it up. Short off the front iron. Rebound to Greenwood. Thought about the outlet. Got the ball to the top of the circle. But now they're going to walk it across. Here's Williams. And she walks with the basketball. Mr. Carter on that call immediately says she walked. We have a timeout on the floor. Charge to who? I believe it's going to be charged to ELZY. It's going to be a full timeout. That timeout will take one as well. 9-1 score. ELZY up. 2:19 to play. And their freshman still has to come back. High school basketball on G Wood Live Radio.
Officially retiring in 1981 with a record of 56-5. In 1984, Ali was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, which affected his speech and began ravaging his central nervous system. Despite his illness, he carried the Olympic torch at the 1996 Games in Atlanta. Ali used his unparalleled stature to bring aid to places such as North Korea, Afghanistan, and Cuba, and earned the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2005.
Ali was not only a revolutionary fighter, he's a revolutionary political figure in American history.
Buying or building a new home comes with many difficult decisions.
And welcome back. Here's we get the basketball coming out of the timeout. Up by a score 9-1 over Greenwood. Prayer. Left side Johnson. Thought the shot would not shoot. Outside Prayer. Right side Hayes for the jumper. Not there, but right into the hands of Haddon. And it's good. Haddon put that one up and in. 11-1 score. ELZY going to steal it. Here's Johnson working in. And a foul was called. That foul was called on Greenwood's Williams.
Foul is on 3, Kenny Williams.
Is that 5? That's 5. Yeah, that's 5 fouls. Free throws coming up. 2 free throws. Got to stop it. 2 free throws got to come up. And that is something that everybody's getting used to here. For years and years, it had been the 7th foul.
At the line, Kennedy Johnson.
So the only way the officials have an opportunity to know that is that the scoreboard is going to show it. And sometimes for years and years, you get accustomed to seeing 7 before you award free throws. Used to be the 1-and-1, but the 1-and-1 is not there anymore. Here's Johnson at the foul line. Johnson, first shot is up, short. Popped away in the front end. 11 score, 11-1 score. ELZY leading Greenwood. Johnson gets another shot. On the basket, dribbles. Right hand free throws up, not there. Ball knocked around. Put back up by Haddon, not there. Greenwood with the rebound. Going to turn it over. Johnson going to get it. Johnson to the basket, puts the shot up short. Haddon with it. Short shot Haddon, short. Rebound by Johnson for ELZY. Down inside Haddon. Shot is up. Partial block that time by Brown. And here's Greenwood with the ball at the floor. Long pass at the floor. Down inside. Shot won't go off the glass for Harris. Rebound out of bounds. And Greenwood will get back on defense after the turnover. ELZY get the basketball with the length of the floor to come. Kader Johnson is in the ball game for Greenwood. 11-1 to score. 1 minute, 15 seconds to play in the first quarter. ELZY with the ball and leading. Here's a shot by Prayer. Not there. Rebound, fought for. Greenwood with it. That's Davis. Davis with the ball on the board for Greenwood. Throws it down, driving in. It's Davis. Ball's going to be knocked away as Davis tried to get a pass on the inside. Jump ball call. Jump ball, and Greenwood will keep the basketball baseline right side. Substitution first. Is that Doss that's just checked back in the ball game for Greenwood? For ELZY? It was. ELZY going to steal the inbound pass. Johnson with it. And she couldn't control it, and it's out of bounds. So Greenwood will get the basketball side court, front court. Going to throw it in. Triggers in to Brown. Turnover. Here's Doss. Doss on the front, the right side. Cut off on the base on the elbow. Bags out. Short pass. Prayer outside Johnson. Back to Prayer. She fires it for 3 off the backboard. No. Ball comes off. Rebound Greenwood. Locked up. Jump ball. Possession arrow. The Lady Panthers. Baseline left side. Here's Johnson for 3. Backboard, no. Rebound, Prayer. Dribbles to the corner. Double team in the right corner. Throws it down inside. Doss with a trap. Doss sends it outside. Loose ball on the floor. Picked up by ELZY's Johnson. Johnson on the baseline sends it outside. Prayer for the 3-point jumper. off the rim. No. And she'll shoot 3. The foul's called on Greenwood's Nia Johnson. Johnson has 2 on her. And that's going to send Freya to the foul line to shoot 3 free throws. She's 1 of 2 at the stripe. 11-1 score. ELZY is up. Free throws up. Good. Freya's 2 points. Both coming at the charity stripe. Second one is up. Short ball. Violation, I believe. Violation. That ball came at the rim, and Mr. Plumlee grabbed it as if he was a rebounder that time. Snatched it right in. 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. Shot is up by Prayer. Good. So officially, she connects on 2 free throws. Back to back. Ball's going to be turning over. 5 seconds. Here's Johnson on the floor. All the way inside for the left to short rebound. Greenwood. And that's going to run the first quarter to close with Amanda ELZY Panthers leading the Lady Bulldogs of Greenwood by a score of 13-1. We step aside, come back. High school basketball from the Greenwood LaFleur Consolidated School District. Stay with us back for quarter 2.
This process shouldn't be one of them. Let CB&S Bank's experienced mortgage lenders make the process easy. Visit a CB&S Bank office or cbsbank.com. All loans subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing loan.
Hello to you, faithful G-Wood Live supporters and friends. My name is Tramika. I do production and programming for G-Wood Live, the super radio station. G-Wood Live has been described as a beacon of hope for our community. If it were not so, I could not play a part, nor would I invest in it. So as a challenge to each of us, support, donate, and contribute. And most of all, speak with a voice of empowerment. After all, this is our very own super radio station, right here in our community. Please support GWoodLive.com.
And welcome back. 1 quarter in the book, 3 quarters to go, 13-1 score. Amanda ELZY leading in this ball game. Greenwood to get the ball to open up the second quarter. And a turnover on Greenwood. So ELZY will get the ball. Here's Johnson. Johnson across the stripe in the front court. Johnson throws it high post. Ball knocked away. ELZY will maintain. Johnson with it for side of the floor. And the walking violation called as McNelson got the ball, walked with it. She's in the ball game. Get her first action today. 13-1 score. ELZY up. 7:42 to play in the second quarter. Here's Williams for Greenwood across the timeline. Throws it down inside and stepping on the baseline. Out of bounds as Hippier got it. So Hill was on the baseline, and ELZY get the basketball up 13-1. 7:32 to play. Coming across the stripe out top. On the dribble for side. Johnson to McNelson. Shot spins out. Doss with the putback for 2. Doss with the bucket. Her first 2 points in the ball game. 15-1 score. ELZY leading. Another steal by Johnson for the Panthers. Down the floor for the layup. Can't get the shot to go. Here's the putback again. That time by Doss. Won't go. Rebound Williams for Greenwood. She can walk this ball up the floor. Throws it down inside. Harris with it in the right corner. She's double teamed in the corner. Jump ball. Possession arrow will go to ELZY. And ELZY inbound back with his Johnson. Johnson working up the floor from right to left. 15-1 score. ELZY up. High school basketball Saturday afternoon. Hayes sends it out high. McNelson, right wing. Johnson bags away. Out top. McNelson to Prayer. Prayer fakes it in the lane. Lost the ball. Knocked up. And Greenwood's going to steal it. On the steal was Brown. Brown runs it down the floor all the way for the layup for 2. Tough shot that time for Brown. for first 2 points. That's going to bring Greenwood fans to the feet, down by 12 points. ELZY up, 15-3. They were glad to get that basket for the Lady Bulldogs. Haddon finds a deep shot right wing, won't go. Here's William out of the pack for Greenwood up the floor. William trying to get inside. Cut off by Hayes. Down inside. Inside. Johnson puts it up and shoots foul. Back-to-back baskets by Greenwood. Haddon with the foul.
At the line, 23, Nia Johnson.
Johnson at the stripe for the N1.
21.
15-5. ELZY up by 10. Here's a free throw. Not there. Rebound. Doss for ELZY. Johnson throws the left side. Hayes inside the left-hand shot. Not there. Ball comes off. ELZY with it. Hayes passes up again outside. Off the rim. Not there. Johnson with the rebound for Greenwood. She races up the floor. Throws up the floor. Here's a runner in traffic. Scored for Johnson. Johnson has 4. 5:19 to play. 15-7 score. ELZY up. At home. Johnson across the floor. Stolen by Williams. Williams down the floor. Williams out top on the dribble. Williams guarded by Johnson. Throws it inside. Deflected. And inside. Walking violation called on Hemphill. Hemphill got the ball down inside and walked with it. 15-7 score. Turnover on Greenwood. ELZY will get the ball. McNair will check out of the ball game for ELZY. Here's Prayer. Prayer going to walk the ball across the timeline this time. Prayer throws it right wing. 3-point line Johnson. Outside Hayes. Left side Prayer. Prayer drives inside. Cut off. Outside Johnson. Johnson spins. Tears it away from Hayes. Who shoots it up. Good for 3. Hayes with a 3-point bucket. She has 7 points in the ball game. Greenwood right back down the floor. Can't get the shot to go. Doss with it on the rebound for ELZY. Doss coming up the floor for a side. And a timeout charge to Coach Curry. Coach Curry with the timeout. It's a full timeout. 18-7 score. ELZY leading. 4:20 to play in the second quarter. We still deciding to come back. High school basketball from GLCSD. Back in a minute. Stay with us.
For the convenience store that has everything looking or more. GP Market, the store that serves hot breakfast for the morning rushes and short orders and cold beverages for the lunch hour rush. And don't forget, meat snacks, you can get all you need at GP Market, the convenience store under the leadership of Mr. Ezra Crane. And the workers will greet you with a hearty smile. GP Market is located 406 West Henry Street, open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m., and Saturdays and Sundays, 10 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. GP Market is a proud sponsor of Greenwood High School sports. Mr. Ezra Crane says, go.
Amanda ELZY gets the basketball coming out of the timeout. Johnson across the timeline. Throws it force out in the corner to Hayes for the jump shot. Won't go. Rebound by Greenwood. Here's Williams. Williams. Front court right wing. Trying to get inside. Johnson. Shot won't go. Rebound. Prayer for ELZY. 18-7 to score. 3:55 to play. ELZY leading. Johnson inside. Had it knocked away. This ball on the floor. Top jump ball. Possession arrow. Greenwood. Nice crowd on hand here. Streaming live on G Wood Live Outlet. G-Line Radio. 7 score. Near side. Johnson out top. Brown puts a dribble up. Looking for help. Johnson drives inside. Gave that ball to Davis. Davis walked with it. 3:24 to play in the second quarter. ELZY leading 18-7. Johnson going to walk this one up the floor. Johnson coming across the stripe. Moves it right side of the floor, right wing. Hayes looking down inside. To Gibson, won't go. Ball is going to be taken, stolen. Greenwood with the ball. That was a good effort that time by the Lady Bulldogs. Brown feeds it right side. Johnson, who's at the hot end for Greenwood. Ball is out of bounds. That's touched by ELZY as the Greenwoods. Davis tried to turn that corner. Greenwood ball, baseline right side. ELZY up 18-7. 2:59 to play in the first half. Into Williams. She shoots it up. No good. Rebound by Johnson. She puts it back up. Not there. She was fouled. She'll be shooting 2 free throws. She sparked Greenwood. That foul was called on Prayer. Prayer with the foul. Her first personal foul. 2 team fouls on ELZY, none on Greenwood. 18. ELZY 7. Greenwood 2:53 to play. Here's a free throw. Johnson knocked it. She's disappointed. She gets another one. Gets it back. Sets herself at the foul line. Takes her time. Pushes the shot away. Not there. Comes off. Johnson for ELZY with the rebound. Coming out of the pack on the grip dribble. Trying to get inside. Lays it up. She's hit. She's fouled. And she gets to the foul. And that foul's called on Riley. Her first person. That's Terriana Riley with the foul. That'll get Johnson to the foul line for Amanda ELZY. Johnson doesn't have any points in the ball game so far. She's 0 for 1 at the foul line. 18-7 score. ELZY up. Here's Johnson with the right hander. Free throws up off the left side. Fans are still coming in here today as expected for this ball game. A Greenwood ELZY ball game. Takes her time, eyes the basket, takes the breath, sends it up. Too strong, rebound. Williams for Greenwood. Williams on the dribble. Williams feeds it right side to Johnson. Johnson skip pass outside Williams. Williams guarded by Dawes. High post. Kicks it outside. Trying to get inside. Harris. Shot won't go. Ball comes off the rim for a side. A fight for the ball. Out of bounds on ELZY. Greenwood will maintain possession. They get the ball front court to side court. Just in front of ELZY's bench. They're going to say again where the door is so you can get some space to back up. Here's Williams. Takes the inbound pass from Harris. Sends it back left side to Harris. Back outside to Williams. Williams trying to get inside on the right side of the floor. Bounce pass down inside. And going to go out of bounds before Terriana Riley could get to it to save it. 18-7 score. ELZY up 2 minutes, 11 seconds to play. ELZY led at the end of one quarter. The first quarter, 13-1. Now leading 18-7. Here's Hayes for ELZY left corner jump shot. No. Here's a putback by Prayer. No. Ball comes off and a foul is called inside. That foul is called on. That foul is called on Gibson. Other man there, ELZY. Gibson with the foul. She'll pick up her first personal foul. 3 team fouls on ELZY, 1 on Greenwood. 1:52 to play in the first half. Swings to right side of the floor. Johnson outside. Harris brings it back to Johnson. On the runner. Finds Williams. No rebound. ELZY. Here's Johnson out of the pack front court. Johnson across the stripe. Views it. Prayer sets the step. Fires it up off the rim. No. Rebound chase down outside. Here's Johnson again. Johnson left wing, puts on the floor, backing in, turns, shoots the floater. No, she was fouled. If I call on 1-2 or 1-5, who we got here? That foul was called on Greenwood's Harris. Zaharia Harris with the foul. I believe she has 3. And Johnson to the foul line to shoot free throws. This is Johnson's 3rd trip to the foul line, I believe. Free throws up. Not there. Yes, it is there. Johnson gets 1 more. She's 1 of 3 at the stripe. 19-7. Gonna get a sub in the ball game. Doss will check out for ELZY. We have a young lady wearing 33 that kind of changed the numbers around. Free throws on his way by Johnson. No, comes off long. Johnson gets it in the left corner. She fires it for a three-point shot. Not there. ELZY with the rebound. Hayes on it. Back outside to Johnson. Johnson working one-on-one. Inside all the way to the glass. The shot, but can't get it to go. And Amanda ELZY with the opposite rebound. Outside Prayer. Shot by Prayer. Blocked out of there. Good defense that time by Greenwood to block a jump shot. Takes kind of a lot to do that. Ja'Carrier Brown was able to block the shot. ELZY will get back on defense. Here's Greenwood with the ball. ELZY up 19-7 with 54 seconds to play. Drives inside, not the other time though by Brown. Greenwood gonna get it back. Brown with the ball on top, and let's see what we got here. We're gonna inbound the ball on this side. Mr. Plummer to bring the ball over here. Side court, front court for Greenwood. Johnson to trigger. Johnson looking in. Bounce pass in to Johnson. Outside Williams, inside with the layup for two, and she was fouled. Williams drew. The foul's calling Kennedy Johnson up. ELZY. And Katie Williams to the foul line. This is her second trip. She's trying to connect on the free throw. She made one of two to start the ball game. She shot the one of two in the technical. On we are the home team. They will disqualify you, but we'll start the G with live stream. You'll know it didn't go. Now we just told you it didn't. Now you know. 19-9 score. ELZY up off. Rebound Williams. Green, we're going to run this ball up the floor with 13 seconds. $19-9. 10:01 to play. ELZY with the ball. ELZY. She takes it for three and it's good. Johnson for three and it's good. And that's she knocked the big one down to give her team. With Johnson on that big shot. 22-9 score. We're going to step aside. Basketball on the G Wood Live Radio. Stay with us for second half action in about 8 minutes.
Houston girls 49, Greenwood 4. ELZY girls 65, MS Palmer 25. 1. Louisville girls 54, LaFleur County 7. Louisville girls 57, LaFleur County 37. Going to the game between ELZY and Greenwood High, ELZY boys and girls are both 5 and 6. Greenwood boys are 11 and 1 and 10. 2's the schedule. Greenwood High at Home County Central, LaFleur hosts Simmons. Friday, Greenwood hosts Rouville, ELZY hosts Leland. Saturday, December the 16th, ELZY is hosting LaFleur County. The game is scheduled for 6.
Hi, this is the Chatterbox, the radio voice for the Texas Southern Fighting Tigers. Whenever I'm in Greenwood or anywhere close, I have to go to the Crystal Grill to get the best food in the South. Better yet, the Delta. Thank you so much.
for the convenience store that has everything with no more. GP Market, the store that serves hot breakfast for the morning rushes and short orders and cold beverages for the lunch hour rush. And don't forget, need snacks? You can get all you need at GP Market, the convenience store under the leadership of Mr. Ezra Gray. And the workers will greet you with a hearty smile. GP Market is located 406 West Henry Street, open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m., and Saturdays and Sundays, 10 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. GP Market is a proud sponsor of Greenwood High School sports. Mr. Ezra Gray says, go Bulldogs!
Hi, this is the Chatterbox, the radio voice for the Texas Southern Fighting Tigers. Whenever I'm in Greenwood or anywhere close, I have to go to the Crystal Grill to get the best food in the South. Better yet, the Delta. Thank you so much.
When 12-year-old Cassius Clay had his bike stolen in Louisville, Kentucky, he took up the sweet science so he could whoop whoever stole it. Soon, Clay became an outstanding amateur fighter and picked up a gold medal at the Olympic Games in Rome in 1960. He returned home to Louisville, wearing his gold medal proudly around his neck. But the pride faded when he was refused service in a whites-only restaurant. The incident caused him to throw his medal into the Ohio River. On February 25th, 1964, the 22-year-old fighter took on heavily favored champ Sonny Liston. Clay predicted victory over the Big Ugly Bear to anyone who would listen. He beat Liston in the 8th round to become the heavyweight champion. After the fight, Clay jumped around the ring, proclaiming he shook up the world. Shortly after the fight, he announced his membership in the Nation of Islam. A week later, the Nation of Islam leader Elijah Muhammad gave Clay the new name, Muhammad Ali. The champ embraced the name change. Many people in press, including the New York Times, refused to refer to him by his new name. In 1966, Ali refused to serve in Vietnam, asserting his conscientious objector status. In 1967, he was found guilty of refusing induction into the armed forces. He appealed, but the damage was done. He was stripped of his belt and banned from boxing for 3.5 years. Ali returned to the ring in 1971, taking on Joe Frazier in a title fight dubbed the Fight of the Century. Frazier beat Ali in the first of 3 savage battles the men would engage in. After winning the belt back from Frazier in a rematch, he would lose it to Ken Norton and receive a broken jaw in the process. Ali was getting on in years, but his most impressive fight was still to come. In October of 1974, in Zaire, Ali took on the seemingly invincible champ, George Foreman.
Well, Ali knew that you couldn't really dodge Foreman, but what he knew that Foreman could tire easily. So he had what was called the rope-a-dope, where he would break the golden rule of boxing, where he would get to the ropes of the ring, and he would kind of brace himself on the ropes of the ring and allow himself just to be pummeled by Foreman. Ali was intentionally just trying to tire Foreman out. Because every time Foreman hit, Foreman would lose his mojo, and he'd hit him again, lose it again, to the point where Foreman literally had trouble keeping up his arms. And now Ali, who withstood all those blows, was able to pound Foreman right in the head and knocked him out.
The Rumble in the Jungle was one of the greatest upsets in the history of boxing. In 1978, in a major upset, he lost the title to underdog Leon Spinks. Ali returned 7 months later to beat Spinks and reclaim the belt, but the end of his career was near. On June 27, 1979, Ali announced his retirement. Yet like many great fighters, he stepped back into the ring, not one, but two too many times, officially retiring in 1981 with a record of 56-5. In 1984, Ali was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, which affected his speech and began ravaging his central nervous system. Despite his illness, he carried the Olympic torch at the 1996 Games in Atlanta. Ali used his unparalleled stature to bring aid to places such as North Korea, Afghanistan, and Cuba, and earned the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2005.
Ali was not only a revolutionary fighter, he's a revolutionary political figure in American history.
Buying or building a new home comes with many difficult decisions. The mortgage process shouldn't be one of them. Let CBNS Bank's experienced mortgage lenders make the process easy. Visit a CBNS Bank office or cbsbank.com. All loans subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Hello to you, faithful G-Wood Live supporters and friends. My name is Tramika. I do production and programming for G-Wood Live, the super radio station. G-Wood Live has been described as a beacon of hope for our community. If it were not so, I could not play a part, nor would I invest in it. So as a challenge to each of us, support, donate, and contribute. And most of all, speak with a voice of empowerment. After all, this is our very own super radio station, right here in our community. Please support GWoodLive.com.
For the convenience store that has everything looking and more. GP Market, the store that serves hot breakfast for the morning rushes and short orders and cold beverages for the lunch hour rush. And don't forget, these snacks, you can get all you need at GP Market, the convenience store under the leadership of Mr. Ezra Crane. And the workers will greet you with a hearty smile. GP Market is located 406 West Henry Street, open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m., and Saturdays and Sundays, 10 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. GP Market is the proud sponsor of Greenwood High School sports. Mr. Ezra Crane says, Go Bulldogs!
Hello, my name is Tramika, a proud graduate of Amanda ELZY. I wanted to remind each of us of the legacy that ties us to the heritage of greatness. Did you know the school was named in 1959 in honor of a Black woman named Amanda ELZY? She was a pioneering educationist. She worked as one of our supervisors of Negro schools in LaFleur County, then became the first Black assistant superintendent in the county. She was one of the founders of Mississippi Valley State University. Amanda ELZY died in 2004. This is just a reminder of our legacy. So stay strong, beautiful, and continue to be a force to be reckoned with. God bless you.
And welcome back. This is Mr. Pumley doing a little housekeeping duties there. If you come into Amanda's gym, if you're watching, you see the stream, but if you come into the gym, past the concession stand, and go to your left there as you come on the bleacher side, he's mopping up something there. Also, Mr. Curry is joining in. Looks like someone might have spilled something on the floor. We're getting ready for the second half of play. Matter of fact, we're about to get ready for the second half of play. And matter of fact, it's already down, going down to the baseline as well. You see Mr. Scott down helping that. And they're trying to keep it safe. Trying to keep the playing surface safe for everybody. 22-9 score. ELZY leading. ELZY gets the basketball. To open up the third quarter of play. Up by score 22-9. Here's Johnson. Johnson. Center for side. Corner jumper. Prayer. No. Put back. Won't go. New player in the ball game. For the Panthers. Inside. Green's going to turn the ball over. Here's Johnson. Going to come out of the pack in a hurry. Up the floor. Prayer for the layup. Makes it Hayes for the layup. Hayes with the bucket. And Greenwood back down the floor in a hurry. They can't get the shot to go. Hayes on the rebound. Hayes to Doss. Doss to Johnson. Johnson working back up. These on the outside to Prayer. Prayer behind the screen by Johnson. Feeds the rest out of the floor. Hayes picks the shot. Now she shoots the shot up. Off the rim. No. Rebound. Put back up inside. Scored that one. Hadn't that time got down inside and put that bucket up. Hayes are going to steal it. Shot, prayer, no foul. Foul call. Foul's called on, looks like Hemphill. Was that 15? There's Brown then. That first foul. To the foul line, prayer, she should be shooting 2 free throws. Boys game following this one. Free throw. Won't go. Hadn't put it back up again. Won't go. Back up by, is that Doss? Yes. Well, shot won't go though. She was fouled. Yeah, she get to the foul line and shoot free throws. Okay, now this says she's Urban. Urban with the foul. Free throw. Doss not there. Doss at the foul line for the first time. 26-9 score is leading. One more shot. Up. Not there. Rebound Johnson for 2. Ball State. ELZY kept their ball till they got some points out of it. One way or the other. 28-9 score. Greenwood's going to turn it over. ELZY with the foul call on Greenwood. Brown. 28-9 score. Time out on the floor. Coach Rosetta Washington wants to call a timeout. She wants to talk about it. 28-9 score. 6:36 to play. Third quarter. ELZY leading. We'll break. We'll come back. High school basketball on G-Wood Live.
Crime Stoppers of Greenwood, LaFleur, and Carroll want you to know that tipping ain't snitching. If you have important information about a crime committed in your area, call 1-800-222-TIPS. That's 1-800-222-8477. The Greenwood, LaFleur, and Carroll Crime Stoppers. Citizens Against Crime want you to know that they pay for information and they never ask your name.
And welcome back. ELZY with the ball. Here's Johnson with the right wing. Feeds in the corner. Hayes fires it for 3 off the rim. Johnson with the rebound. She's coming up on the fast break in the front court for Greenwood. Stops outside. Williams picked up on the outside by Dawes. By the timeline. Four-side Johnson. Got it by Prayer down inside. This shot won't go inside this time for Davis. Jump ball. Arrow will go to ELZY. Over to Greenwood. That's Greenwood. Baseline right side of the backboard. Greenwood will get the ball. ELZY going to zone the inbound play. Toss it in to Williams. She fakes. She throws it back down inside. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. Inside with it was Johnson. Or that's Sandifer. So we have 2 34s off the roster. One says Sandifer, one says Davis. One said London Sandifer, one said Ariana Davis. Got to get the correction on that. 28-9 score. ELZY leading with the ball. Here's Hayes to the basket all the way. Not there. She was fouled, and she issued some free throws at the charity stripe. With 5:54 to play in the third. And that was Davis. All right, Davis is correct.
Hayes at the line, shooting 2.
Her first foul. Here's Hayes. 2 free throws coming up for her. Free throws up. Not enough air on that one. And didn't reach the basket that time for Hayes. The foul line. She'll get another free throw. Has another chance to make it reach and then perhaps drop it in. We'll see. 28-9 score. 5:54 to play. A couple of dribbles. And here comes a right-hand free throw. Short. Ball tipped outside. Out of bounds. Mr. Curry says it should go to. Mr. Curry says it should go to ELZY. Going to go to Greenwood. We got a substitution checking in. Davis will check out. Coming back on the court is Hemphill. Infield inbounds to Johnson. Johnson coming across the stripe. Johnson feeds it for a side. Johnson, skip pass out top, trying to get inside is William off her foot. Picked up by Johnson, Kennedy Johnson of ELZY. She'll come back up the floor with it. She's in the lane. She tried to stop and pass somebody to throw the ball to her. She walked with the basketball. Mr. Pomerly right on the call. And she turned and said, me, yes, sir. 28-9, 5.5 to play. ELZY leading. Here's Williams. Skip pass to Johnson. Back across the floor, Johnson. Johnson brings it backside. Brown. Back to Johnson. Back to Brown. Brown outside Williams. Williams almost do a double team. She was back out of it. He used the foul into Johnson. Johnson puts it inside. Rolls out on her. And Kennedy Johnson for ELZY will get the rebound. She's going to work the ball up the floor against Johnson. 28-9 score. Hayes backs in the corner. Hayes outside to Johnson. Johnson pulls up and she's pushed. And she'll shoot free throws. I believe on their free throw, their foul. I think Naya Johnson, we'll see.
Foul is on 23, Nia Johnson. At the line is 10, Kennedy Johnson.
It was Johnson.
22.
Kennedy Johnson at the free throw line for Amanda ELZY to shoot 2 free throws. She made 1. If I'm correct here, 1 or 5. Free throws up. This one is good. She has 10 points in the ball game. Correction. Johnson made 1 or 5. Now she has 7 points in the ball game. After making that first free throw, she gets 1 more. Boys ball game coming up next. Both these teams played last night. ELZY hosted MS Palmer. Greenwood hosted Gentry. 4:50 to play, 29-9 score. ELZY up by 20. Free throw won't go. Put back up by Gibson won't go. Greenwood with the rebound. Here's Williams. Williams going to race his ball across the timeline. Throws it down inside. Out of bounds. Last touched by Hayes. And a technical foul call on Hayes. Wait a minute. Did he call 2? Let me see. Did he call 2? We heard the whistle twice. Let's see. Was it a 2 foul? Let's see. Mr. Pomerly called it.
Technical foul is on
It's 2.
Hayes.
I think he called it on 2 player.
And on 15
Yeah.
for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah. Hayes for Amanda ELZY with the technical foul. And Brown for Greenwood with the technical foul. At 4:38 to play. And both coaches are there. He's talking with both coaches. Mr. Pomerly. We'll see how they're going to assess that. Okay, no shots to be taken because technical foul was called on both, so they're offset on that. And since the foul was a foul call earlier, the ball was out of bounds earlier, something, I can't exactly recall it. And then they got 2 technical fouls, they're offset, and Greenwood will get the ball. 29-9 score, 4:38 to play. Baseline right side of the backboard. ELZY going to box the inbound play. Andrew Williams on the runner with the right hand. Short. Rebound hits the floor. Fight for the ball. Out of bounds. ELZY possessed it, but the foot was on the line. Now Greenwood re-triggered the ball inbounds by Hemphill. She throws it in bounds. Here's a tough shot up. This time won't go by Harris. The rebound. ELZY. There was Haddon on the board for the Lady Panthers. 29-9, 4:21 to play. ELZY up. Here's Hayes beside the lane on the block. Can't get the shot off. Gives it to Haddon. Haddon does. Haddon scores it for 2. 31-9 score. Greenwood trailing with the ball. Outside Williams for Greenwood. Picked up by Doss. Keeps it on the floor with the dribble. Short pass right side. Shot put up by Brown. Won't go. Ball is out of bounds. That shot was tipped, I do believe, too. We see Amanda ELZY cheerleaders here. Don't see the Lady Bulldog cheerleaders here tonight, or today, rather. 31-9 score. Now, if I'm looking right here, to compare to the crowd here at Amanda ELZY. 31-9 score. Greenwood trailing on defense. Here's Johnson. Johnson puts it on the floor. Outside Hayes. Short pass right wing to Doss. Outside Johnson with the jump shot. No. Ball knocked around. Fight forward. Greenwood's going to get it out of the pack. All with the floor is Brown. Short foul called on Hayes. A foul called on Hayes. Her first. And Johnson was fouled. Those same two got the technical foul. Now, no technical foul. It was nothing against either player. No. When I say either player, it was not a player's confrontation. There was something that was said by both players. You can't just say anything out of your mouth, not only not towards the officials, but toward other players or just out your mouth. You can't do that. It's tough on sportsmanship rather than conduct. The first shot won't go by Brown. Brown has another one. Is up, rattles in and stays in for it. 31-9 score, 3:25 to play, third quarter. ELZY leading. ELZY with the basketball. Greenwood's going to put a press over. They're going to back it off, though. And Prayer going to take that time and walk the ball up the front court. Prayer now picked up outside by Johnson. He's Kennedy to Johnson for ELZY. Outside Dawes, back to Johnson. Dawes cuts through the lane. Don Johnson picks up dribble up outside to Prayer. Prayer got it by Johnson, right wing. And lost it out of bounds. She tried to go to her right with it. Lost the ball out of bounds. And then Greenwood will get the basketball, trailing 31-10 with 3 minutes to play. In the third quarter. Brown outside Williams. Williams left wing. Brown back outside Williams. Williams puts it on the floor. Keeps it in the corner. Long-range jump shot off the board. Won't go by Irving. Rebound. Williams for Greenwood to Johnson. Trying to get around Prayer. And he's going to try to get that pass out of there. Going to be stolen though by Doss. Doss going to get the ball at the floor. Going to be stolen back by Williams for Greenwood. We're going to try to bring this ball to the floor left side to Brown. Brown outside Williams. Williams going to throw it away again. Johnson with back-to-back steals for ELZY. She's going to race it inside. And she's going to come off her foot. Goes to the corner. Gibson tried to get the shot off inside. She couldn't. Ball comes up, but Greenwood can't get the ball. Now you're going to deflect it out of bounds with Greenwood. And ELZY will get the basketball. 2:05 to play in the third quarter. 31 for Amanda ELZY here at home, and 10 for Greenwood. ELZY with the basketball. Going to trigger the inbound pass into Johnson. Johnson forced that Prayer. Outside Johnson. High post. Turn around shot. Won't go. We're going to have that young lady on the roster. She's wearing 55, but we're going to have her on the roster. We got other pictures of rosters. And we've copied the pictures off. Sometimes you have players added. We don't have that. Here's Brown for Greenwood. Brown outside Williams for Greenwood. Throws it down inside. And Davis got it. Davis was trying to get out of there with a pass or a shot or something, but she was fouled. Mr. Carter on the call. Played with the foul. Played with the first personal foul. Free throw up. Davis not there. Davis shoots her first free throw. She's trying to make the second one to get one. Credit for one. Is up. Won't go. Rebound. Greenwood. Going to throw the ball back court. They're going to throw it back court. Got a little confused on that. That happens sometimes. Threw it back court. And when it went back court, that confused the other player and tried to get the shot up there. ELZY will get the basketball baseline right side. Doss to trigger the inbound pass. Doss took it in for ELZY. A minute and a half to play in the third. Prayer with it. Sends it outside Johnson on the sideline. Johnson trying to get inside with it. She feeds it back right side. Pratt puts it up, blocked. Shot is put up inside. Rebound, Greenwood. Here's Brown with it out top. Brown on the dribble for Greenwood. Brown backs away. Lobs it to Williams. Williams double team. Williams in the right corner. Throws it down on the inside. Here's the shot. Davis, good, and she was fouled. That foul was called on Clayton. Clayton has 2 fouls on her. 57.6 seconds to play in the third quarter. 31-12 school boys ball game coming up after this one. Couple of dribbles. Free throws up. Not there. Rebound. Clayton for ELZY. Davis will steal it. Davis sends it across the floor. Harris outside. Brown. Brown guarded by Dawes. Going back to the right. Sends the pass further right to Williams, who's picked up by Prayer. Sends it down in the right corner. And the three-point jumper will be taken by Johnson. There's Kaylin Johnson. Couldn't stick it. And we have 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Will ELZY go for one shot here as we're down to 22 seconds. Johnson inside with a floater deflected, and she was hit also. And she'll be shooting 2 free throws. Is that foul call on Kaylin Johnson? If so, it's her first. They'll get Kennedy Johnson to the foul. Now we got several Johnson on the roster. Kennedy Johnson will shoot a couple of free throws. Trying to put a team up by 10 on the first one. And it's up in a 10-point lead. So it's a 10-point lead for sure. She has her 10th point in the ball game, shooting for point 11. Here it comes. Up. Rolls off the rim. Rebound by Greenwood. That time, Irvin couldn't hold it, and it's going to go out of bounds. 32-12 scores, 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Johnson. Johnson finds Dawson in the left corner. Overshoots the basket. Ball chased down by Gibson for ELZY. Trap on the near side. Greenwood's going to come out of there with a steal. With 3 seconds. Outside, Williams throws it up. Good if it goes, will not go. That's going to put 3 quarters in the books with the score. ELZY up by 20. ELZY 32, Greenwood 12. We step aside, come back. High school basketball on G-Wood Live Radio.
Will remain anonymous at all times. They only want information about crime, not your name. All calls are confidential. Should your information lead to an arrest, you could be eligible for a reward up to $1,000. With information, call 1-800-222-TIPS. That's 1-800-222-8477. You could be eligible for a reward up to $1,000. And remember, tipping ain't snitching. Call 1-800-222-TIPS.
Young is a native of Greenwood, Mississippi, where she attended Greenwood Public Schools. She received her undergraduate and graduate degrees from Jackson State University, her bachelor's degree in mass communication with a concentration in journalism, while her master's degree is in mass communication with an emphasis in public relations. Mrs. Young is in her 35th year of employment at Mississippi Valley State University, where she is the coordinator of public broadcasting at the university, a position she's held since 1999.
And welcome back for the fourth and final quarter in the first of 2 ball games today. Johnson with it for ELZY, who will possess it first to open up the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. Had contact there between Hayes and Harris. Hayes went out of bounds with it. Greenwood with the ball. Down by a score of 32-12. Right side. ELZY going to steal it. Foul call on Kaya Davis. Hold on now. Yeah, Irvin, 12. She'll check out of the ball game. Greenwood, ELZY with the ball. Greenwood down. 32-12. Here's Johnson trying to get inside. Stops, shoots, no. Puts back up again, no. Rebound had. She can't hold. It's out of bounds on ELZY. And Greenwood will get the basketball. Trailing by 20 points. 32-12 with 7:20 to play in the fourth here at Amanda ELZY. Here's Johnson, guarded tightly there, out top in the foul call. That foul call on Amanda ELZY. We're searching for number 22.
Foul number 22, Ariana Davis.
That's Ariana Davis of ELZY. With the foul. Just rolled on 7 minutes to play. Here's Williams for Greenwood. Guarded by Johnson. Skill pass out top. Quick pass. Inside on the runner. Johnson off the backboard. No ball slapped around. Got a jump ball here. Davis got locked up there. Jump ball. Possession arrow. Greenwood. Davis to trigger the inbound pass. Davis looking in. Bounce pass in traffic. Johnson puts it up. She's fouled. Kind of reached over his shoulder that time with the foul. It's going to be Davis for ELZY. She's going to pick up the foul up there. That's going to send Greenwood to the foul line with 6:41 to play. It's a 20-point lead here for ELZY. Lady Panthers over the Lady Bulldogs of Greenwood, 32-12. Here's the first of 2 free throws off the left iron. One more coming up for Johnson. Johnson dribbles. Johnson sets. Johnson sends it up short and got to hit something. Well, not something. Got to hit the rim. If you shoot this basketball, just hit the backboard. It's a violation. If you shoot the basketball, she just did hit nothing. It's a violation. The opposing team will get the ball. 32-12 score. 6:38 to play. ELZY up. Johnson coming across the stripe slowly. Johnson going to cross over the dribble. Johnson gets it back in the corner from Clayton for 3. No. Rebound Greenwood. Brown drives down inside. Had it stolen by Kennedy Johnson. Johnson was in the backcourt. Got a foul call right there too. And I believe that foul will be called on Greenwood's Brown. ELZY with the ball. Hayes throws it in. Hayes in to Johnson. Johnson back to Hayes. Hayes drives in on Brown for the shot. Left is short. Ball comes off. Out of bounds. Last touched by Greenwood. So ELZY will maintain possession. They get the ball baseline right side of the backboard. Looking and throws it into Johnson. Johnson right back to Hayes. She puts it up outside off the rim. No. Chased down by Amanda ELZY. Chased no down was Jasper. Here's traffic. He was going to steal it. And here's a layup by Brown for 2. 32-14 score with 5 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the ball game here at Amanda ELZY. Haddon brings it high post, goes to Hayes, and the ball's going to go out of bounds on Hayes. Now Greenwood will get the ball back and got a sub coming in for Amanda ELZY. There's Maria Prayer. She'll check in. Hayes will check out. (32-14) score. 5:28 to play in the fourth. ELZY leading. Williams with it. She found a step inside. She puts it up. Can't get the shot to go. Greenwood will get the ball for a moment there. Leave ball on the floor. Jump ball. (32-14). This ball will go over to Amanda ELZY. Got a sub coming in for Amanda Elzy first. It's going to be Carissa McNelson. His prayer corner jumper short. Rebound Brown for Greenwood. Brown trying to work up the floor. She comes across the timeline with it. Usually on the right side, Johnson. Johnson double team. Sends the ball back out top. Brown and reaching foul call on prayer.
Foul is on one, Mariah.
32-14, 4:43 to play. LZ leading. Greenwood with the ball. Throws it in. Off Johnson fingertips. Can she save it? Nope. Can't get to it. Here's Elzy going to inbound across the floor. Elzy going to turn it over. Greenwood with it. Brown going to race to the floor. Elzy not going to put any pressure on here. So get back down and play defense. Johnson with a long three-point shot. Shot put up inside. Not there by Davis. Rebound. Ball is going to go out of bounds. And Greenwood will keep possession baseline right. Elzy going to get a sub in the ball game. Number 55 will check back in. That's Clayton. Nope, that's number 50. 55 is Clayton. We don't have a 50 either. You don't see many numbers like that. Here's Greenwood. Jump shot by Brown. Blocked. Johnson with the ball. Johnson racing down the floor for the layup. And an offensive foul going to be called on Kennedy Johnson.
Offensive foul.
Second foul call.
Kennedy Johnson.
Greenwood will get the ball and come back up the floor to try to get some points on the board. We have a 32-14 score. 4 minutes, 11 seconds to play in the basketball game here in the first of two ball games. Here's a turnaround jump shot by Davis off the backboard, not there. Here's Johnson, sheer foul three, went over to go, not there. Ball is going to be chased down in the left corner. Greenwood going to get to it first by Davis, but she would get there, but she was standing out of bounds. So Elzy gets the basketball, not facing any pressure. 32-14, 3:47 to play. Here's prayer for Elzy. Prayer dribbles underneath the basket all the way to the other side. And then she heads back toward the basket. Had to deflect the ball, knocked away. Stolen by Greenwood in the backcourt. Here's a jump shot. Not there by Williams. Ball comes off, chase down. And that time, was it McNelson? Yeah, McNelson got the ball. Lean over the baseline. Couldn't stay in bounds. So Elzy was still on defense, and Greenwood would get the ball, going to toss this ball in to Brown. Brown looked at the basket for a moment. There throws it outside Johnson. Johnson to Williams. Williams trying to work in. She splits the defense. She puts it up. Can't get the shot to go. Ball comes off and maintained by Greenwood. Here's a step through by Johnson for two. Johnson with the step through shot to make it. Splits the defense on that one. 32 Elzy, 16 Greenwood. 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Kennedy Johnson on the dribble. Count is on. Johnson dribbles. Johnson got by Johnson. Chased by Williams. Pull up by Johnson for Elzy. No. Rebound comes off, and it's going to roll out of bounds. The last touch by Elzy. And now checking into the ball game is Clayton. 4. Amanda Elzy. And coming in to some applause. There's 2:44 left to play in the first of two ball games here on G-Wood Live and also simulcast on G-Line Radio, G-Wood Live number, G-Line Radio number. We give you all of that. Here's Greenwood with the ball. Here's a following shot, somewhat by Williams, not there. Ball comes off, out of bounds. Yeah, Davis going for it. Yeah, Clayton going for it. Got a sub coming into the ball game now for Amanda. She's wearing 00 for us, a 00. $2:26 to play in the basketball game. There's a timeout on the floor. That timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. Score, Amanda ELZY 32 and Greenwood Bulldogs 16. We step aside and come back. High school basketball on the G Wood Live Radio.
Mrs. Young is a member of several community organizations, including the Greenwood Salvation Advisory Board, the LaFleur County Emergency Food and Shelter Board, the LaFleur County Chamber of Commerce, also Kappa Alpha Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and the LCMC Memorial Gardens Board and Beautification Committee. She is a member of the New Zion Missionary Baptist Church, where she serves as a member of the Celestial and Sanctuary Choirs and the Scholarship Committee. She also serves as the church's public relations practitioner. Mrs. Young and her husband, Willie, have two children, Courtney and Willie III.
Manash Dunlop Sr. was born October 24, 1941 in LaFleur County, Mississippi, to Earl and Frankie Lemon Dunlap. He was the fifth child of 11 children. Nug, as he was called, was an active member of the Union Grove Baptist Church, pastored by Reverend V.T. McSwine. He received his informal education from the Greenwood Public Schools, graduating from Broad Street High School in May 1961. In the fall of 1961, he enrolled at Mississippi Valley State College on a baseball scholarship. He was an exceptional pitcher and was scouted by several semi-pro teams. He signed with the Kansas City Monarchs, a farm club. Although he did not go pro, he was afforded the opportunity to be mentored, coached, and played with the great Satchel Paige.
And welcome back. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 32 Amanda ELZY, 18 Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. Johnson trying to get a shot out ball, stripped away by Brown. Johnson falls to the floor for ELZY. Outside McNelson. McNelson throws it across the floor. Caught on the floor side, and we got a foul called. This foul's going to be called on Kelly Williams. Kelly Williams the foul. I believe it's 2 for her. 1:47 seconds to play. In the game, ELZY up 32-18. Fight for the basketball. It's going to go out of bounds. ELZY will get possession. Greenwood knocked it out, trying to steal it. The minute 39 to play. High post, Clayton. She turns, shoots it up. No. You see Coach Curry said, put a bit more, some more lift and power on it. Minute 31 seconds to play. ELZY up 32-18. And fight for the basketball. They're going to roll out of bounds in front of the Lady Bulldogs bench. Johnson is going at it, slid on the floor, showed a lot of hustle for the young lady. That's what you want. Johnson with it for ELZY. Throws it high post. Clayton can't catch it. Brown with it for Greenwood. Brown hits for the basket, puts the shot up, not there, foul call. Free throws coming up for Greenwood. That foul was called on Amanda ELZY. McNelson. She'll pick up the foul. They should get Brown, I believe, to the foul line for free throws. She'll be shooting 2. Here's a fresh shot. Not there. She gets one more. We have a 32-18 score, 41.3 seconds to play. Takes the time, sends it up, does Brown. Good. Brown with the free throw. 22 seconds to play. ELZY with the ball, back court. Here's Johnson. Coming across the timeline. Johnson front court, stops outside. Pulls the shot up for a 14-footer in the paint for 2. Scored for Johnson. 34-19 is the score. And that's going to do it for this basketball game with Amanda ELZY winning this one by a score of 34-19. ELZY 34, Greenwood Bulldogs 19. We step aside. We're going to come back and get set for the boys' ball game. High school basketball on the G Wood Live Radio, GLineRadio.com, Channel 3, G-Line Radio Audio, and also on the G Wood Live stream, GWoodLive.com, Channel 3, We step aside. We come back for the second ball game. Come back on the stream in about 70 minutes. Take a break on the